Alright, welcome back everyone. And I hope you're ready. Because this is going to be one hell of a match. And, well, it's going to be a best of three, so we could very well get three of them. But we're guaranteed at least two. We saw a real back and forth affair in our previous match to this one. Between EHUG and Top 5. EHUG managed to take that one. That was a loser's bracket. This one is the winner's bracket. North American Rejects going up against Champions of Summer's Rift. Once again, I'm Niz.
Radiant team.
You're watching the Dota 2 Canada Cup. And I'm just trying to mentally prepare myself for what we're about to see, because this is going to be good. This is going to be good. This is the kind of match that you expect to see at the finals. But one of these teams is actually going to drop down to the loser's bracket and have to play best of ones to get themselves back to the finals.
10 seconds
Wow.
remaining.
Well,
5 seconds.
it's even better that we get to see this on 6.84, because we get to see what these
Reserve
players and what
time.
these teams think of the new patch and what they're going to go with. We saw Winter Wyvern come out in our last game. We saw Ursa come out. Ursa's going to get banned this game, so we won't see him. But Winter Wyvern's still very much in the pool.
Radiant team.
Before we get
banned.
too much into it, just a reminder, this is for the Dota 2 Canada Cup, and you should go check out dota2.ca to find out more about that. That tournament. There's also an in-game ticket as well, and you can find their Twitch at twitch.tv/Dota2 Canada Cup. So go check out
10
all that
seconds
stuff.
remaining.
Support the tournament, support all that stuff. Also, while you're at it, hit the follow button for me too.
Dire team
So
banned.
I'll be casting the entirety of the tournament, unless something unforeseen happens. But it won't. So I'll be here. You can count on me. Well, let's get into the
10
draft now.
seconds remaining.
Let's stop messing around. Let's just talk about this, because oh boy. We got Chen and
Radiant
Wisp
team
banned out by the
banned.
North American Rejects. Ursa and Queen of Pain banned out by Champions of Summoner's Rift. North American Rejects picked up Lena and Clockwork. Nothing too surprising there. Summer's
Dire
Rift pick
team
up
ban.
Zeus and Spiritbreaker. Still nothing too surprising. Next two bans from Summer's Rift were Treant Protector and Naga Siren. North American Rejects banned out the Night Stalker, and we're awaiting their
10
fourth ban
seconds
here.
remaining.
But still, neither team really straying too
5
far from
seconds
6.83.
remaining.
The only thing that we're seeing that's maybe a little out there, or a little unusual, I guess,
Reserve time.
is the ban on the Ursa. As like I said, we saw Ursa last game on the side of EHUG. We also saw Winter
Dire
Wyvern
team
on the side
pick.
of EHUG. We've seen Lesh not only be used quite well, but also get banned 2 games as well. Haven't seen any of the Lesh today, but I guess that remains to be seen. Spectre was the ban for the North American Rejects, because they've already got their offlaner in the Clockwork, and, well, a very flexible pick with their Lena. Not much has
10
changed
seconds
with either of
remaining.
these heroes. In fact, Clockwork was left untouched. Lena, the only change
5
was
seconds
her
remaining.
Agnum's upgrade for her Laguna no longer increases the range.
Reserve time.
I think that's fair. I think she's still a very, very valuable hero and valuable pick. And that increase in range, frankly, is maybe a little overkill. So it's good to see that that brought back down. As for Summer's Rift, Spiritbreaker, don't think there was a single change. I think the only change was that he could buy Basher and Abyssal now. But of course can't bash with them.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, nothing from Spiritbreaker. Zeus, yeah, basically nothing worth mentioning. Just a little bit of vision change coming out from that. But there's
Dire team pick.
a hero that got changed a little bit. Well, first we see Rubik get picked up. But the Enchantress. People have a little bit mixed opinions on Enchantress right now. We saw her play 1 game yesterday. But she was actually played by Top 5 and she lost that game. But she's a very, strong hero right now, I think.
10 seconds remaining.
There were some changes to enchant so that you can re-enchant something that you've already
5
enchanted.
seconds remaining.
Just to kind of maintain control of it. But the biggest change
Reserve time.
was her impetus. And basically, prior to 6.84, impetus, you wouldn't be able to attack a BKB target with impetus, which
Radiant
meant that
team
Enchantress's
pick.
damage was pretty poop. But now, of course, her impetus will pierce spell immunity. So that really increases her her potential as you go on later and later into the game. So good to see
Dire
that
team
tweak
ban.
bringing Enchantress back into the game. Puck was the pick for the North American Rejects, and Phoenix for Summer's Rift. Phoenix, hero not really touched. In fact, he got a very slight buff to his fire spirits, giving him slight vision. Puck, the change to her was
10
a
seconds remaining.
little bit more damage on her silence, I believe.
5 seconds remaining.
Rubik, well, there was a change to Rubik. I just can't remember what it is, so that's why I've got the patch notes up
Reserve
on the
time.
other monitor so I can go through Control F, find Rubik, and see what the change was. It was just that null
Reserve
field now
time.
applies to creeps. Okay, not really
Radiant team
that
ban.
worth mentioning. I apologize. Huskar, the ban for North American Rejects. People speculating that Huskar and Oracle is going to be game-breaking for
10
pubs. But of
seconds
course, Oracle's
remaining.
not in CM, so we won't see that combo. But still, Huskar
5
removed.
seconds remaining.
Oh, the other change. There was another change about Enchantress I forgot to mention. It was regarding her, whatever this thing's called, Untouchable. So it actually just slows down attack speed, even more so than it did before. Ridiculous. Feels like you can never get attack off against Enchantress to begin with, and now it's even worse. Well, we still wait for Summer's Rift to go with their 5th ban here. Let's take a look at what North American Rejects has right now. So they got the off lane and the Clockwork. They got their Puck, which is most likely going to be in the mid lane. Then they've got the Lina and the Rubik, most likely the support duo. But they could run that Lina as a core, which would give them very little scaling. So yeah, Summer's Rift, ban out the Phantom Lancer, and immediately Anti-Mage comes out for the North American
team
Rejects.
pick.
So we've kind of considered that this... Ooh. OD! Outworld Devourer is the pick for Summer's Rift. Should dominate Puck in the mid lane. Interesting stuff. We're gonna have to see how that works out for them. But we've seen this shift from kind of a farming meta to a lot more of a ganking meta. But from what I've seen, people are still very much playing almost kind of like 6.83. There is a high amount of value on farm, and frankly, I think it's still the right way to play right now, as you're almost playing 4 Protect 1. But not like 6.83 for Protect 1 kind of thing.
10 seconds remaining.
It wasn't even for Protect 1 in 6.83. It was like
5 seconds
2 or 3 heroes
remaining.
actually moving around, sometimes doing stuff, and everyone else farming. But we are in this game. We've got a hell of a match ahead of us. On the Radiant side, we've got Summer's Rift.
Prepare for battle.
Playing their Zeus is going to be Brax. It's going to be Brax. We've got Hero taking control of the Enchantress. Demon with the Red Bull sponsor. He's going to be taking control of the Spirit Breaker. Banana Slam Jamma. It's going to be on the Outworld Devourer. And Bugatti 420. It's going to be on the Phoenix. For our Dire side, we've got the North American Rejects version 2. Ush is going to be playing their Anti-Mage. Fogged is going to be on the Lina. We've got Chad on the Rubik, MSS on the Clockwork, and Korok is going to be on the Puck. Don't see any new starting items yet.
30 seconds to battle.
Did anyone do anything funky with Observer Wards? No, Hero looks like he pulled that. Yeah, he pulled both the Observer Wards. And, well, that's something a little bit different. I get. Nah, never mind. It was placed already on the bottom lane. But yeah, so both teams still starting with 2 Observer Wards. So not changing it up. Of course, you can buy just one observer ward if you want. 75 gold apiece. You still have the same kind of cooldown interaction and stuff like that with the observer wards.
A tribute.
As for sentries, you have to buy them in a block of 2, so you can't buy those individually. And we don't see it yet, but when we see the sentries come out, there is a slight graphical change and inventory management change to how the wards interact with each other, and it's just a little bit of a buff to support players, so that they have one more inventory spot to work with. Basically, the observer ward and the sentry wards combine and take up the same inventory slot. Well, in the top lane, we're going to have the Phoenix going up against the Rubik and the Lina, who are going to look to harass him back here, and the Anti-Mage is up here as well. In the mid lane, it's going to be the Zeus going up against the Puck. So interesting that they chose to put the Zeus mid. Hero's going to be in the jungle on the Enchantress. And in the bottom lane, it's going to be the Spirit Breaker and the Outworld Devourer going up against the Clockwork. And this is interesting because I think... Yeah, actually, I like this. I think this is probably the better way to lane it, because I think Zeus against the Puck is going to do quite well. Puck's going to do okay, but in the bottom lane, the Outworld Devourer is going to completely demolish the Clockwork. He would completely demolish the Puck as well, but I think the Outworld Devourer will beat the Clockwork harder than the Zeus would. And, well, I think that'll just work out a little bit better for Summer's Rift. Of course, we're going to have to see what the Enchantress can do as well to maybe set some stuff up as... What? See, this is how I miss kills. How did this happen? I want to use the replay function, but I'm not going to. As I miss another kill in the top lane, I'm out to lunch right now. What is going on? I don't understand. How does an Outworld Devourer die to a Clockwork? Obviously, he got trapped in the cogs with a battery assault going, but like, how did that happen? Either way, good play from MSS. And now he's unfortunately going to get charged. His hero has made that rotation out of the jungle, and Summer's Rift looks to get a kill back, but not going to be able to do so. Korok has taken a little bit of a beating in the mid lane, as Brax has bottled up the top rune, and of course with that bottom rune going, Korok will have to wait for his bottle, and he'll get it. As I missed another kill in the top lane. As the Phoenix has gone down a second time, Chad has managed to get both those kills for the North American Rejects, as they're off to a pretty damn good start in this game. And they'll look to continue that as we advance. In the bottom lane, looks like MSS will TP down here and look to maybe get another kill on Banana Slime Jamma, but with Demon there, it's going to be a lot more difficult. For our CS in the lanes, you can see just how hard the Zeus is winning this lane going up against the Puck, as he's hitting at 15 and 6 CS right now, whereas the Puck is only at 8 and 1. But the two supports from the North American Rejects are going to look to disrupt this Zeus. Oh, if he steps forward, he could get caught out here with a lift, but he backs just in time. Chad will get the lift, but won't actually toss him back because Fogg is going to be there with the Light Strike Array. I thought maybe he wouldn't be able to get in range, but he was able to just catch him with the end there. Bugatti 420 comes on in, gets a return kill. They might even get another one on Fogg with Demon charging in, and indeed they do. So the first two kills for Summer's Rift get picked up there, but the North American Rejects still ahead, 4-2. Now MSS doing a little bit of that cogs blocking to bring the creep equilibrium back towards his tower and give him a little bit of an easier time going up against Banana Slime Jamma. Korok managing to pick up the top rune, which was Bounty. The other one was the DD in the bottom rune, picked up by Hero. And MSS, he's gone for rune and he's found himself in a little bit of an awkward position. He's going to get banished. Demon's going to charge on in. Cogs are going to get dropped, but MSS is in the middle, and well, he's just going to get right-click down from Banana Slime Jamma, but never mind, the supports are there. Chad with the lift, Fogg with the LSA will keep MSS alive. Good play coming out from the supports of the North American Rejects as they manage to save their offlane Clockwork. Top lane, Bugatti 420 getting a little bit of space now. Keep in mind, he has died twice already. But yeah, he's getting a little bit of space going up against that Anti-Mage, which is our top farmer of the game at 27 and 14. Second is Banana Slam Jam at 25 and 6, but keep in mind he did die to that Clockwork in that solo whatever it was. Fog TPing up to the top lane. Maybe Chad's going to come up as well. No. He does have a TP, but no mana if he did, so he's probably going to go back to Fountain. Brack still doing quite well in the mid lane. Hero managing to get 16 CS in the jungle. He's been doing a good job not only farming in the jungle, but also rotating out, making sure that they get those bottom runes, also getting involved, harassing some heroes. So he's not completely AFK in the jungle, as Chad does TP up here. They got a lane ward there, and can they see Chad? No, they couldn't see him, okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell the vision with the trees, as he'll actually just completely back away. So Chad's not going to be able to get a lift. So with MSS, I mean, we've seen teams first ban Clockwork against the North American Rejects because of MSS's ability to play that hero. But, oh my goodness. The damage coming out onto Korok there, he just gets demolished. Bugatti 420 does get the kill, but Thunder God's Wrath obviously chunking him quite a bit. Demon's going to get a charge off onto Chad as they look to get another kill. Will he be able to get in range? He does have the same move speed as the Rubik. Ush jumps on in, gets a kill onto Bugatti 420. Brack's looking to run away. Hero's there to heal him back up, and Demon's not giving up as he's going to keep chasing Chad. But now Ush is there. Now Chad gets the lift, and Demon's in trouble as he's going to get right-click down. But of course, Ush's damage output basically drops completely off a cliff as Demon runs out of mana. But Fogged is there with the Dragon Slave to get the kill.
Middle tower is under attack.
Bugatti 420 just kind of swooped on in there, got some damage on Chad, but he had already been salved back up, so he wasn't as low on HP as he was previously. Korok now actually in the Radiant jungle, getting a little bit of farm as we see him kind of struggling a bit with regards to the amount of burst damage that can come out from the Zeus. Of course, Puck, pretty squishy hero. Slippery, but pretty squishy. And of course, if you can get those nukes onto Puck, she goes down pretty quickly. And of course, Zeus, he hits damn hard when it comes to nuking. Korok had bottled up that illusion. He's going to head back to the mid lane, and now, Brax, where are you going? Well, he's just going to stick around in the mid lane. He has a mango, so he's got that to consume when necessary. That's actually an interesting item for him to have. He's going to get trapped by the Dream Coil in the mid lane. His heroes are close, or his allies are close, but not close enough. Demon charges on in on Chad, and Hero rotates in as well, but they're not able to get a return kill. Bottom lane, MSS getting close to 6. About 5.5 right now. Banana Slam Jam already well past 6 as he's at 7.5. What's Fogged? Fogged almost at level 5. Chad, he's already past 5, but a quarter of the way to 6. Hero, halfway to 6. Demon, almost at 5. And then Bugatti 420's already hit 6 as well. We're going to have a TP. Returning to the mid lane is Brax. And so we're actually going to charge Fogs here. This is a little bit crazy from Demon as he's going to get lifted by Chad and then get stunned up by Fogged as Demon frankly just feeds there. Supernova is just going to get right-click down as the Phoenix goes down. Brax showing that burst damage as he drops Korok. So Summer's Rift lose 2 there. North American Rejects just lose the 1. It was kind of initiated by Demon and what was a pretty crazy play. MSS has trapped Banana Slam Gem in a Cogs, but able to destroy those Cogs and run away. Ush is also TP'd down here to get involved in the fray. Banana Slam Gem will go down. Ush getting the kill. Actually, no. MSS getting the kill. Excuse me, I thought the Mana Void got the kill. MSS drops another set of Cogs trying to get away, but he's so slowed by Hero and Bugatti 420, but he will get away. Korok comes down, drops the Dream Coil. Bugatti 420 snaps his, and Hero will actually go down before he's able to get out of his. And then another hook shot from MSS as he re-engages with basically no HP. Gets them a kill onto the Phoenix. As some creeps come in from the Enchantress trying to get a kill onto MSS. He TPs away and his teammates manage to drop them. As North American Rejects, they're looking pretty damn good right now. Sitting
Dire's
ahead
top
12 to
tower is
4
under
right
attack.
now, and a lot of it, you have to say, has come down to these early supports moving around, but MSS has been playing well as well.
Money to burn.
Korok, he's in a little bit of a tough lane, maybe struggling a little bit. Ush, we haven't been able to see enough to see what he's going to bring to the table, but we do see him number 1 in last hits. And he even TP'd to the bottom lane there to help them get the kill onto Banana Slam Jamma.
Dire's top
He'll
tower
TP back
is
up to
under
the top
attack.
lane now as MSS and Korok have made a rotation up here, maybe trying to get a pick off onto Hero and Demon, but looks like they're both going to be able to get it far enough away so that they're not in danger anymore. And Ush will blink away. I'd say one of the interesting changes to Battle Fury, which will actually affect the Anti-Mage, is the fact that Quelling Blade is now a component of Battle Fury, and it's an item that Anti-Mage normally has. He always picks it up, and eventually he has to get rid of it out of his inventory to make space
Dire's
for other
top
items.
tower is
But
under
now, with that
attack.
combining in the Battle Fury and still having its original functionality, he'll basically have a free item slot. But we've got a smoke up here from North American Rejects. It's just to help them get in behind Summer's Rift. As MSS will hook, but he'll hit hook right into the back of Ush. Hero's going to go down, and Brax is going to go down as well. The Supernova is going to deal some damage, but Bugatti 420 will just jump away, and actually he's going to jump after Chad as he's going to slow him down. Banana Slam Jamma will throw him into a prison. Expect that Rubik to go down in just a second. Indeed he does. Demon also going down on the Spirit Breaker. As 3 heroes go down for the side of Summer's Rift, we lose 2 on the side of Narvi. Or Narvi. North American
Dire's top
Rejects.
tower has been denied.
And the top tier 1 tower will get denied. When it's all said and done, it's about 700 gold advantage in favor of the North American Rejects. But of course, with them being able to deny that tower, there's a little bit more gold value in that as well. As they're looking pretty good. 15 and 6 right now. We switch over to the net worth. We see that with all the action, the Anti-Mage is still number 1. So those last hits obviously making up for everything else. Well, actually, he's only at 1 and 1, I believe, right now. 1 and 6. My goodness. But Banana Slam Jamma not doing too bad despite dying 1v1 to that Clockwork. Demon putting pressure onto Ush here. But Korok actually sitting at 42, almost 4,300 net worth right now. He's actually ahead of Brax, who's just at 4K.
Haste.
Not by a significant portion, but that just goes to show you that little series of events or fights in the top lane there really going the North American Rejects' favor, kind of bringing Korok back into the game. And you took a look at the offlaner. SS 3,300, 3,100 on Fogged. Doing really good on that support, Lena. Let's take a look at our gold graph, though, see where we stand when it's all added up. 2,000 gold in favor of the North American Rejects. XP, just about 1,000 in favor of them as well. Demon will charge MSS. MSS tries to place a cogs there, but he gets bashed up before it. Then he gets nether striked, and Demon's still not able to get a bash here, but we've got the TP coming in from the supports of the North American Rejects looking to punish Demon, and he will go down. Fogged is going to go down as Hero traps him in a net from the Dark Troll Summoner, and he's even going to be able to get another kill with the help of Brax onto Chad. So it is a double kill for Hero. So that's a beneficial trade for them. They lose Demon once again, but they do manage to drop both supports on the side of North American Rejects. Got some items starting to come out now as the Midas is going to get picked
Dire's
up
bottom
by
tower
the
is
Outworld
under
Devourer.
attack.
Treads as well, already completed on him. Bugatti 420's got his Tranquils and a Bracer, as well as a full Magic Wand. Brax, how's he doing? Still has that Mango, Arcane Boots, Bottle, Soul Ring. Typical Zeusy stuff. Demon's going to actually be charging into the mid lane onto Korok. And I imagine he's just going to phase it, but Demon actually cancels before he gets lifted by Chad, but MSS was TPing in as well. Will he look to get a hook shot off? No, maybe not. Demon, his items. He's got an urn. Looks like what's the making of a Treads and an Orb of Venom. Of course, Orb of Venom you can now buy back in your own fountain. The new patch. We've got, ooh, interesting. Hero picking up, oh my goodness, what's going on here? Hero has picked up an Arcane Boots, which is a little bit unusual for an Enchantress. But not really, because I imagine he's going to be building a mech and he's going to combine them, the Arcane Boots and the mech for the Guardian Greaves. We do have a smoke up here from some 3 heroes on the side of Summer's Rift, as well as the 2 creeps that belong to Hero, as they're going to go hunting for a kill. Ush, oh my goodness, they're going to find him. They know he's there, he's going to blink away. Thunder God's Wrath will reveal everyone on the side of the North American Rejects, but they have successfully dodged that smoke gank. So let's take a quick look at what we got. Oh, never mind, we don't have time. MSS. Hook shots on in. Somehow doesn't trap Hero in the cogs there.
Dire's bottom
So that was a little unfortunate there for him. Banana Slam Jamma. Yeah, he's just got the treads and the Midas. But let's take a look at our Dire side and see what they got. Chad, well, first of all, he's stolen Lightning Bolt. That's going to be quite valuable, giving him a lot of burst damage. But he's got Tranquil, and a Bracer, as well as a Magic Wand. And we can see in the stash right here, we can see what that looks like with the Observer Ward and the Sentry Wards combining into one item slot. Be a little easier to see maybe when it's in the inventory, and the picture's a little bit bigger. MSS has the Tranquils and a Blade Mail. Korok, Blink, Treads, another 550 gold. Fogged, halfway to finishing a Yule Scepter. But he's got his Tranquils as well. Pretty much everyone in this game's got Tranquils. And Ush almost on the Battle Fury, but they might look to set him back here. His Demon's going to charge on in. The Phoenix swooped on in, got a little bit of damage in, but doesn't choose to go back in. Now Chad will rotate back up here to try and protect Ush as he delivers the last component for his Battle Fury. As you see, the Quelling Blade was also consumed there. As you can see in there, it says quelling melee damage and ranged and all that stuff. There's actually action in the bottom lane as I'm talking about this. As Fogged has gotten a kill on Brax. Nemesis is going to drop Banana Slam Jam. We're also going to see Bugatti 420 go down to Fogged as well. And that's going to make, or combine, or allow Fogged to buy the remaining components for that Yule Scepter. So now he's going to be able to easily set up targets with that combo. Hero has actually gone for a Shadow Amulet here, so not electing to go right after those Guardian Greaves. Maybe that's something he's going to look at a little bit further down the line. Or maybe he may skip over it entirely. But there's... what has he got? That's potential there. He's going to just bring out the Shadow Amulet. Is that
Radiant's bottom tower
Glimmer Cape, maybe? I don't think it's a Silver Edge. I think it's probably a Glimmer Cape, which will allow him to basically invis himself or invis a teammate. It is a fantastic support item. It basically allows you to cast as well, he's got it completed right now. It basically allows you to cast
Radiant's bottom tower is
Mirana
under
ult on an ally.
Radiant's
That's
bottom
pretty much
tower
how it
has
works.
fallen.
But it gives them 66% magic resistance, as well as passively gives you some
Dire's
spell
middle
resist
tower
and
is
a
under
little bit of
attack.
attack speed, which is something obviously Enchantress loves, but support heroes in general love. So it's going to be a very common item that we're going to see, as it's quite good. Frankly, I think it's maybe a little too strong, but that'll remain to be seen. I also think Guardian Greaves are quite good. They are a little
Radiant's
expensive,
bottom
but I think
tower
they're
is
quite
under
good.
attack.
What do we got coming out? It's going to be a Headdress, so he's going to go for those Guardian Greaves as well. Korok in the middle of the Radiant Jungle. Yeah, Hero did just barely spot him. I missed it a little bit with switching the vision there, but he did ping him out. So they did see Korok there, but not going to be able to catch the puck. We'll quickly take a look at our gold graph. Ooh, it's gone very much in favor of the North American Rejects as it's past 5K, looking very close to 6K now. XP almost at the 4K mark. So actually, we can quickly bring up the items here, as nothing looks to be happening on the map. No real big changes since we last checked in. We do have a soul booster on Brax. Yasha getting picked up by Ush. Of course, that Yule Scepter getting completed by Fogged. Apart from that, looks like Korok's going to be going after Zaghanim Scepters. MSS. Hookshot was a little short there, really, from that range. Didn't, whatever. Either way, it doesn't get latch. Fog is going to go down, but so is Brax. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. Demon charging on in and will actually cancel his charge to use a Nether Strike to make sure he gets that kill onto Chad without just getting lift. That was a good play there from Demon as he's in a right-click battle with MSS. Both of them will go down. Now Korok's going to try to run away. Supernova going off by Bugatti 420. As Ush will find a kill as he's going to catch Hero as he's retreating. Bugatti 420 will be able to swoop away. We still haven't seen Banana Slam Jammer really participating in any of these fights as he's just been farming in the bottom lane. Looks like he's got the makings of a BKB, just needs a recipe. But he's certainly not going to be able to farm as fast as Ush is on the Animage. As we can see, quite a big discrepancy already. 2,200 net worth separating the two of them. Oh, Fogged is going to try to chase Banana Slam Jammer. He should have the move speed to do so. He's just going to get the Yule Scepter off on him. Nope, maybe not. Use the Eels. There we go. It's going to allow him to combo it. Laguna's still on cooldown for 5 seconds. Banana Slam Jammer tries to TP there.
Radiant's top
A
tower
little surprising. I'm pretty sure he knew that the Light Strike array was going to be coming on the back of that Yules.
Dire's middle tower
With
is
that,
under attack.
North American Rejects will find themselves at 23-11 lead as they look to make it 24 as they drop Demon. And Chad actually stealing Empowering Haste. Not really what he wanted, but... Or maybe it was. Hookshot once again off the mark from MSS. Oh, he just can't land those today. Oh, actually, there was one change on Clockwork. I just remembered now. It's not something that's going to affect him landing those hook shots, but it's actually Rocket Flare flies at a faster pace. Faster speed. As Hero will get trapped into the cogs, but there's that Glimmer Cape. So good. Dream Coil will latch both Hero and Brax. Bugatti 420 will swoop on in. And with that, North American Rejects will back away. But now we've got 4 heroes for the side of Summer's Rift. Finally, Banana Slam Jammer gets involved. Demon is charging up to the top lane. He's charging onto Ush. And he's not canceling. He's still going after the Animage. Now he cancels.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Got a little smoke here. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to do anything with it, but we had the Manta just getting finished by Ush, as well as a Blink Dagger getting purchased by Chad. As for our other item pickups, we got the Bloodstone finished on Brax. Demon looks like probably working towards a BKB, although it could be Silver Edge as well. Probably BKB though. Hero's still working towards completing that mech, and eventually the Guardian Greaves, if he chooses to complete it. Ag Scepter will get completed by Korok. Looks like that's probably what MSS is going to go after as well. Well, actually, we don't know. Staff of Wizardry, typically not the first item that you pick up. This Banana Slam Gem is going to get caught out there, but typically not the first item you'd pick up if you're going to be going for an Egg Scepter, so it could very well just be a Force Staff. I don't think we're going to see a Yules with the nerf to Yules, as I don't know if Clockwork's mana can really support that. Haven't experimented enough with it myself, or at all, frankly. But Aghanims is always a possibility as well. They're going to wait for Demon to get the creep low enough so that they're able to kill it, as they're just going to bring him down here. Laguna not available, but not necessary. So he'll get caught out. And then immediately he pings out that there's an Observer Ward up here. But there's not an Observer Ward, it's just good knowledge of rotations and all that coming out from
Radiant's top tower
Korok and Fogged. As they manage to catch him, Brax's going to come up, he's going to nuke it, says there's nothing here, man. Ush takes down the top tier 1 tower. As he's picked up a vitality booster and he's going Heart. Of course, Heart getting buffed quite significantly, so it's not garbage. Before it was almost like, I need a lot of HP, let's get a Heart. Now it's actually like, okay, I need a lot of HP, let's get a Heart, and it's going to give me a lot of regen. And it's actually going to be a useful slot in my inventory. But we will see him pick it up. Heart wasn't really that bad. Ooh.
Radiant's middle tower has
Phoenix
fallen.
going to swoop on in. Drop the Supernova. Dealing a good amount of damage to the side of the North American Rejects. But they
Radiant's
will be able to
bottom
back
tower
away.
is under attack.
Hush actually just going straight into Roach Pit. We'll drop his TP scroll. He's getting close to completing his heart, but of course he needs the big ticket item, the Reaver, which is still going to be a ways out. BKB is going to get finished by Banana Slam Jamma on the Outworld Devourer. There we go, it is a 4-staff for MSS.
And it's off.
And we're going to see a Lagoon, or an Aghanim's come out for Fogged as well, as he's got the point for his
Dire's
first.
middle
It's going to be
Roshan
a little while
has
before he gets
fallen
that.
to the
Aegis
Dire.
is going to go on to Ush. And Hero, ooh, what are you doing, man? This is kind of crazy. Demon's going to get the charge off onto Fogged, but he's going to get stunned up by the Dream Coil, and oh my goodness, Brax will actually commit suicide there, but he was going down. Regardless, Bugatti 420 goes down as well, as well, everyone on the side of Summer's Rift is basically on the run. As Banana Slam Gemma is in BKB right now, he will be able to drop Hero. Or sorry, Chad. Excuse me, with the help of Hero. Ush will go down as well, using that Aegis. And now MSS lays down a Cogs. He's got the Blade Mail popped, dealing a good amount of reflect damage to Banana Slam Jamma, but he's able to get away thanks to the Glimmer Cape. Thunder God's Wrath will come out and reveal where Korok is with regard to chasing Banana Slam Jamma. Demon now trying to juke around with Ush there, as he's just going to charge away. Korok was coming in as well, as Demon wasn't just charging the mid, he was charging all the way to the top lane. As this mid tier 1 tower is actually deniable.
Radiant's
Korok,
bottom
hasted,
tower
gonna
is
go
under
pick
attack.
up the top rune. It's just a bounty rune though. But, oh, they're still gonna get a charge off onto Korok. They're gonna go for him, but we're gonna have Korok go invulnerable there for just a second. They're gonna deal a good amount of damage, but not enough to actually bring down the little fairy dragon. And Ush goes back to farming. Mech completed now by the Enchantress. So Hero having that. Maybe he's going to spend the 1600, 1650 or whatever it is to complete the Guardian Greaves. Or might just elect to go right after the Aghanims. Banana Slam Jamma just getting right clicked down by Ush. We caught the end of that. Not even needing to use the Mana Void. The Summer's Rift obviously in a little bit of a tough spot right now. They find themselves getting doubled in terms of hero kills. Gold, 12,000 behind now. XP, 12,000 as well.
Dire's middle tower
behind.
has been denied.
Demon going to charge the bottom lane, then get Dream Coiled. Ush going to be able to right click down Demon here if he's able to see him, but Demon's just sitting there in the Glimmer Cape. But he did get revealed as it unfortunately expired on him. And he's going to go down. Meanwhile, up here, Fogged has found a kill on the Bugatti 420. Looks like Chad and MSS were involved in that. Bottom tier 2 is going to go down.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I can't help but feel like this one is in the bag for the North American Rejects right now. As now they're going to break the high ground. We're going to have the Outworld Devourer respawning in just a second. And it's still going to be another 20 before we have Phoenix, and another 23 or so until we have the Spirit Breaker.
Are fortified.
But the 3 heroes that are alive will look to delay this push from the North American Rejects. But Banana Slam Jamma will get lifted and tossed back. He is able to get the BKB off. But he has lost a lot of HP as he backs there. The tier 3 has gone down, and the North American Rejects are satisfied with that, as the Phoenix has respawned, and Demon's going to be respawning in just a second on the Spirit Breaker. He is going for the Silver Edge for Demon, so I was right on that. Got that going for it. It's going to be a 4-staff coming out from Banana Slam Jamma. It just needs the recipe to complete that. Hero, we're not going to see any kind of item progression, but here's what those Observer Wards look like when they're both in your inventory. So basically the one on the right is the one that you currently have active, so that's the one that if you were to use it to place, it would place that ward. And then you just double click it to toggle it. But so the one on the right is the one that he currently has, as he actually uses that and it switches back. The one on the left also has a number as well, so it shows you how many you still have of those. As yeah, our Rubik has it, so we can actually take a look at chat. Actually, no, we can't. We got action down here that we're apparently not going to miss because there's not action. But Chad's going to TP down anyways. But you see, the active one is the observer wards, and then he's got the sentries in behind. You can see there's this 1 and 1 associated with either of those. Cool little change, giving him a little bit more inventory space. And as as someone who recently played support in competitive, it's a welcome change.
Illusion.
Oh, Brax is going to get hookshotted by MSS. Just notice his placement there, not trapping Brax in the cogs, but pushing up past to prevent any kind of help coming from his teammates. Banana Slam Jam once again looks like he's going to get picked off, and it has been a rough ride for this Outworld Devourer as he's died 7 times in this game. Hero's going to look to retreat, using that Glimmer Cape to get on out of there. North American Rejects now 20 kills ahead.
Radiant's middle tower
The discrepancy
is under
between,
attack.
or the difference between this anti-mage at 20.8k net worth and the Outworld Devourer at 10.9k. I don't even... How do you overcome that? This anti-mage is just getting too big. He's got a heart.
Radiant's
Sitting
bottom
on almost
barracks are
2600
under attack.
HP. Demon's going to charge him.
There you go.
Hookshot in from MSS as he'll find Hero.
Come on,
But Glimmer
Sprites.
Cape's going to make it so they can't see him yet. Players are going to have to get used to that, as we're going to need a lot more
Radiant's
revelation
bottom barracks has
to
fallen.
detect all these heroes with damn
Dire's
Glimmer Capes.
courier
We're getting Glimmer
has been
Capes
killed.
from their allies. As we are going to see the courier go down. I didn't actually see exactly what it went down to, but it went down, popped up on the right at least. Korok gets a kill on the Bugatti 420. Demon's going to go down here as well. They did get the kill onto Hero. Chad trying to run away, won't get out.
Radiant's bottom
Summoner's
barracks
Rift
are under
managed to
attack.
punish one hero on the side of the North American Rejects. All the other 4 are kind of on low HP. Ush regenning up quickly with that heart is, oh my goodness, look at how fast it is. Heart's kind of an item again.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Wow, he's almost back up to full. And in fact, he is up to full.
'Tis mine.
Crazy. The regen coming out from Heart. As we're going to see a Quarterstaff and an Eagle Song picked up, so it will be a Butterfly for the Anti-Mage. We have the Aghanim Scepter already complete on the Lena. MSS, what has he picked up? He's going for an Ag Scepter as well. Just has the point booster right now and 1600 gold. We've got a 4-staff also picked up by Korok, and he's sitting on 1850 gold.
Radiant's top tower is under
So
attack.
all these heroes on the side of North American Rejects, pretty fat right now. As well, Chad's probably going to stand in base, wait until he has that 1000 gold to complete his Aghanim Scepter. And there we go. So he's got that completed. Well, we'll take a look at our Radiant side and see what they've got going for them, as they're struggling a little bit more. We've got Silver Edge still in the works from Demon. Brax has just picked up a Veil of Discord. His Bloodstone charges have dropped all the way down to 5. It's a little bit rough for him. Hero, still just doing the kind of supporting work with the wards and stuff. Hasn't really made any progress in terms of items. Bugatti 420, still working on that BKB. Banana Slam Jamma has that 4-staff. We'll get a Banish here off onto the Anti-Mage. But look at how scared Summer's Rift are. The closest heroes on the side of North American Rejects are all the way over here. Now Korok will
Do it with flair.
keep Demon honest, as actually he will trap him with the Dream Coil, and Demon will try to charge away, but he's still coiled, so that's just going to pop him as soon as he tries to run away, and Demon will go down once again. It's been a rough game for Demon. He honestly hasn't been playing very well, which isn't really in line with how he's been playing previously in this tournament. Speaking of which, Summer's Rift actually haven't dropped a game in this tournament yet.
Radiant's top tower
But they
is
find
under
themselves
attack.
definitely against the ropes here. And at least in game 1 of this best of 3 with North American Rejects.
Radiant's
North American
top
Rejects,
tower
they've
has
lost
fallen.
1 game in the tournament thus far. In the group stage, of course. But that was
Radiant's
because they were
top
having a
tower
lot of
is under
connection
attack.
issues
And it's off.
with the D word that we won't mention. Butterfly.
Jackpot.
Completed by Ush. He's got another 2,500 gold too. Oh my goodness. And that Butterfly is going to be quite huge because Spirit Breaker He's not going to be able to hit him.
Haste.
OD. He's not going to be able to hit him.
Quick sprint.
It's going to be rough. Charge. We'll find Ush. Push him back. Completely reveals the Observer Ward. But Ush now will just blink back to his team. Summer's Rift really... They've got no answer. They have no way to bring down his Mage. They could bring down Chad, though, as Chad's in a little bit of a precarious situation, but never mind. He had his Blink Dagger up. He's okay. His North American Reject is a dodge. Another gank attempt coming out from Summer's Rift. This bottom tier 1 still alive. My goodness. Chad going to blink down into Roche Pit. We'll scout out the respawn of Roche. And then he'll walk away from the pit. Summer's Rift all kind of rotating away from Roche. And that's just going to open up the possibility for Ush to jump on in there and drop Roche and get an Aegis. Got Korok just picking up Sheepstick. So Scythe of Vice going on the puck.
Homing in.
Bit of progress as MSS made. He's almost there. 400 gold away from completing his Aghanims.
Roshan has fallen to the down.
Roche goes down, and it's not Ush that gets the Aegis. Of course, he doesn't really have room.
There it goes.
It's actually Korok who's going to be holding on the Aegis, so the puck is going to have a second life. As Ush has picked up a Basher, and I imagine there's going to be a relic coming out soon. There's the components remaining to complete that Aghanim Scepter
Radiant's
for
middle
MSS.
tower
We've got a
is under
smoke here
attack.
from Summer's Rift, as they're going to look to wrap around here.
Incoming.
As Ush is actually just going to engage. And now here comes the wraparound. As it looks like Brax is going to go down before his team even gets to engage. Supernova is going to come out from Bugatti. Chad getting right click down. He will go down. MSS now getting that Aghanim Scepter.
Players here.
So 420 sitting there with the Sunbeam or whatever it's called going out. But he just gets bursted down by Laguna coming out from Fog. And MSS will land the hook shot there. Good game, well played. Will get
Radiant's
called
bottom barracks are
from
under
Summoner's
attack.
Rift. As the North American Rejects take game 1 in a very,
Victory.
very one-sided affair. But it's just game 1. This is a best of 3, so we've got at least one more game remaining. But Summer's Rift could very well drop down to our loser's bracket if they don't come out swinging the next game. Take a quick look at our scoreboard here. Is we've got Demon 3-11-4. Is a rough game for Demon, and a rough one for Banana Slam Jamma. He wasn't involved much, and when he was, it wasn't really going too well for him. 3-8-2 for him. 3-10-8 for Bugatti 420. I actually don't think he played too bad. He died a lot, but so did most people on the side of Summer's Rift. As for the North American Rejects, obviously we saw Ush farming. He got involved. He fought. He did well in the fights. Played well overall. Fogged and Chad both made incredible rotations. TP support early on was fantastic. MSS was, he got a solo kill against the Outworld Devourer. Don't know how that even happened in the first couple minutes of the game. But either way, he played well going forward. And Korok, real rough lane, real rough start. Finished 11-2-11. When he got going again, he was on point with most of those Dream Coils. So impressive game coming out from the side of North American Rejects. That's going to wrap it up for this one, though. We've got another game coming up in just a few minutes. Once again, I'm Niz. This is the Dota 2 Canada Cup. Hit all those follow buttons related to my channels as well as related to the Dota 2 Canada Cup. Of course, mine, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. Everything's NizCast. You can find it in Dota 2 Canada Cup. Check them out on Twitch, Dota 2 Canada Cup. That's nice and easy. And also check out their website at dota2.ca. Also buy the in-game ticket. But that's going to be it for this game. We've got another game coming up. Hopefully you're going to stick with us for that, as we're going to see if Summoner's Rift is able to to take a game back off of North American Rejects in this best of 3.